Hey guys, and welcome back to the Santa's Bricks. My name is Jevin, and a few weeks ago, Thor Love and Thunder released in theaters. And actually a few months ago, LEGO released a life-sized LEGO Thor's hammer. However, that set was based off of the hammer from the first Thor movie. Now in the third Thor movie, Thor Ragnarok, Thor's hammer was destroyed by his sister Hela. But in Thor Love and Thunder, the hammer is reassembled, giving it a new cracked appearance. Well, today I'll show you how to take the LEGO Thor's hammer and turn it into the one from Thor Love and Thunder. So, let's get building. So here we have our LEGO Thor's hammer. Now the only thing that we're going to be changing is this part of the hammer here. We're not going to change anything about the handle. So let's get started. So first we're going to need to remove both of these pieces that attach to the ends of the hammer. In order to do that, we need to take off of all of these 6x6 tiles. So now that we've taken off those tiles, we can remove the ends of our hammer, just like so. So for this first end piece, we're going to need to remove all the tiles from the top. And we're also going to remove this brick from the middle. And we're also going to have to remove all of these sloped bricks and all of these snot bricks. Now in order to create the glowing blue cracks in the hammer, I'm going to be using these translucent light blue pieces. So now let's put these in the design that we want for this side of the hammer. So here you can see we have the design pattern that we'll be using for the majority of this hammer. So going from the bottom, I first have a layer of any colored tiles, then I have a layer of light bluish gray tiles, and then we have our translucent light blue pieces. So now let's put the snot bricks back in along the border. And if you didn't already know, snot stands for studs not on top, which means it is studs on the side as well as on the top. So now we're almost ready to put the bricks back onto the side, but we have to make one more change, and this change actually is on the bottom. Now the first change we're going to make to the bottom is turning this tan piece. So we'll take it off, move the translucent stud, and put it back down facing in this direction. So now that we've made that one change, we can now add the bricks back onto the side. So now that we have all of those bricks back on, it's time to fill in these gaps. And for that, I'm going to be using a piece that looks like this. So as you can see, on the top I have some of those light blue translucent pieces, and then on the bottom I just have some regular plates. And these pieces will then connect to the side, just like so. Now you may notice that on this side there's no stud for our piece to attach to, so we're just going to put this off to the side and we'll connect it later. So now let's focus in on the top again. So as you can see, we have these gaps, and we're going to just fill those in with regular bricks. So now that we've added in some of our bricks, we can start putting down some of these wedge plates. And these plates are going to make the cracks look a lot more jagged and rough. So now that we have all of our plates in, it's time to fill in the rest of the gaps using tiles. And now we have this end done. So now let's repeat the process with this end. So now that we're done with both ends of the hammer, let's move on to the main body. So first we're going to start off by working on the top. Now on the top part of our hammer, we're going to have 3 cracks. One of them is going to go straight along this side. One of them is going to come straight up into the middle and then go off at an angle. And one of them is going to come across from this side up at a slight angle and connect in with our other crack. So in order to get access to the top part of the hammer, we're going to have to take off all of these sloped bricks. Now that we have all of those pieces off, let's take off this middle circular part. And now we have access to the top half of the top of our hammer. So now let's pull out this section of the hammer. Now because we have a crack going straight up here, we're going to need to put some blue pieces inside of this core here. So now that we have those blue pieces in, let's get to work on the top part of our hammer. Now let's work on this side. So our first step is going to be to take off all of these tiles. And then we're going to need to take out these bricks. Then we're going to add in some plates in order to give us a base to build off of. Next we'll add a layer of gray plates. And now we can add our translucent blue pieces. So now that we have all of our blue pieces in, it's time to add in our sloped bricks and our wedge plates. Now for the time being we're done with this side, so let's finish up the top. And now that our top is done, let's finish this side. So first let's take out the tiles and bricks. Then we can add in the rest of our pieces. So now that we're done with this side, there's only one more thing that we need to do. And that is to attach that one corner piece that we talked about earlier. Now let's add on our end pieces. Now let's actually connect the ends onto our main build. And that is how you can make the cracked Thor's hammer from Thor, Love and Thunder. Alright guys, and that is how you can upgrade your LEGO Thor's hammer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to watch more videos like this one, click one of these two videos over here, and be sure to click right up here to subscribe.